Day 353 of Everyday Bible with Ada Ukabia. Titus chapter 1, 2, and 3. As we continue to the complete books in the New Testament day by day, today we'll read another short book, Titus. This book was written by Apostle Paul to a young leader named Titus. It teach one central truth, say faith in God must show in the way we would live. My lessons, they come one by one. The first one are for verse 6 of chapter 1, where Paul they tell Titus that a leader must be blameless, faithful in family life and discipline. So before God go promote us publicly, he go examine our private life. It ain't easy to desire leadership, visibility, or influence, but God they look first at our character, not charisma. At this point, I beg you reach to ask yourself, can people trust my word? Am I consistent at home and outside? Do my private choices match my public image? Say for the world where they live today, many of us they like titles, but now very few of us they want responsibility. The book of Titus they remind us that who you are at home, it matter as much as who you are on stage for public view. The next lesson are for verse 12 of chapter 1. Not be every culture supposed to shape your values now. Paul they quote a common saying about the people of Crete, describing them as dishonest and lazy. Environment fit influence your behavior, but environment no supposed to define them now. Just because everyone is doing it doesn't make it right now. Lying, cutting corners, cheating, or laziness, if it become common in society, but believers are called to live differently. You may live in a corrupt system, but corruption does not have to live in you now. Your faith should challenge your culture, not copy it. The next lesson are for verse 16 of chapter 1. Faith without action is empty. Paul says some people claim to know God, but their actions they deny God. What we do speaks louder than what we say. Say I am a Christian, it not enough. How you they treat people, how you they handle money, anger, forgiveness, and truth. Now that one people go see to describe you as a Christian. People may never read the Bible, but then they read our lives daily. Now our lives now be their Bible. Let your life preach when your mouth is silent. The next one now for verse 2 in chapter 2. Maturity is a spiritual responsibility. Older men are encouraged to be sober-minded, self-controlled, and sound in faith. Growing old should mean growing wiser. Spiritual maturity is not automatic, it is intentional. Experience should produce patience, not bitterness. Age should produce wisdom, not pride. So no matter your age, ask, am I becoming calmer, kinder, and more disciplined? Abi, they become more difficult. As we move to verses 4 and 5 in chapter 2, the power of example in the home. Older women, Paul they encourage them to teach the younger women how to love, how to manage their home, and how to live wisely. Because strong homes are built through mentorship and example. This one, they teach everyone that values are not only taught, they are caught. Children and young adults, they learn more from waiting than see than waiting than they hear from you. Whether you be parent, whether you be teacher, whether you be oga, whether you be uncle, you be auntie, you be mentor. Now your life, now they teach someone. So what lesson is your life teaching? The next lesson now for verse 6, the very next verse. Self-control is not optional. Young men, and they urge them, say, me then get self-control. Freedom without discipline leads to destruction. Not because you dey young, you just go everywhere, they sow your royal oats. In a world of instant gratification, self-control is rare, but it is powerful. Controlling emotions, your desires, your speech, and your reactions, now a sign of strength, not be a sign of weakness. So true maturity is not doing everything you want, but choosing what is right. So this advice is very special to the young men before they go regret their lifestyle in old age. Now for the first verse of chapter 3, 9 Paul they tell believers, say, make them try to obey authorities, make them stay peaceful, and make them they ready to do good. Because spirituality is supposed to improve how we live our life in the society. Believers or Christians should be known for respect, kindness, and good conduct. Not be saying we're going to cause chaos and rebellion. Faith should make us contributors, not complainers. You don't need a pulpit, you don't need altar to serve God now. Your daily obedience, they speak more volumes where people they see. In verse 10 of this same chapter 3, know when to walk away from toxic arguments. Paul dey advise say make dem avoid people dey cause division after you don warn them. Not every argument deserve your energy. Some people no just want the truth, they just want drama. Wisdom knows when to speak and when to step back because peace is not weakness. Sometimes walking away is the most mature response. So make you learn lessons from this short book of Titus.